Why is that so bright? My gosh. Don't try to play me because I'm very much a dark skin girl. I look sore. What's I have to do? I feel as rough as I look. I just hit my hand. Sorry if this video was like so scatterbrained. I'm just very all over the place. Yeah, and this video is not gonna be edited just because I don't have the means to edit right now, so it's just like whatever comes. Sorry. Yeah, so I am in this weird, very uncomfortable position right now in my life, and I'm just seeing a lot of changes in myself and the lighting. The fuck? Don't fucking do this to me right now because I can't. Are you even? Oh, it wasn't focused. So anyway, I'm sorry. I am, and I have been in a very weird place. I mean, I just feel like what the fuck? I just feel like there's been a lot of changes. I feel like I'm just detoxing a lot, and it's showing up. Like my skin is acting up, but it's getting better. Like some days I look at my skin like, look at you looking like you're flourishing, and other days I just full of breakouts. Hence the reason why I don't have any makeup. Yeah, no. So I'm gonna call this phase in my life transitioning, and I'm saying that because I am being forced in a sense to move on out of certain things, and it's hard because, you know, once you're so used to being in a routine or like in a certain chapter of your life, like a long ass chapter of your life, it's hard to move out of it. I know how to end that chapter, I know how to close it, but yeah, like I'm just realizing that a lot of the energy and a lot of the love that I was pouring into everybody else, I need to finally do that for me. And I feel like I get up here and I make these videos and I say the same thing over and over, like, yeah, I love yourself, but that's something I'm really struggling with. Like, I don't hate myself, I love who I am and I love who I'm becoming, and I am learning to enjoy the process of getting older and like my mindset changing and all that stuff. But when it comes to like that I guess like the inner work, like the healing I have to do and everything like that, that's my struggle. And it's hard sometimes because I just feel like you have to let go of certain people in your life, or just like old patterns that you're just not used to, and I've learned that can be okay at times, but it's just, sometimes I just feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm not ready to leave something, or like to just be like, I'm not feeling this or whatever, you know. So, and it's forced me to do a lot of like reevaluating and things, because I'm just like, you see like the negatives of a situation, and like I think like sometimes like for a long time you'll just sit there and be like, it's not that bad, it's okay, it's not that serious, whatever. And then you realize that it is that serious, and you do need to remove yourself, and it's a little, I think it's hard to let go of the things that you're used to. And it's so crazy because I don't like, I mean, I vent when I feel like there's too much brewing inside of me. Like when it gets to this point where I'm just like, it's too intense, then I start to vent. And when people are telling you the same things completely different people from different walks of life or whatever are telling you the same things, you start to like just think, well, damn, like, is that can I apply that to this situation? Or like, you know, I don't know, like I'm just in this weird position and I don't know what to do. And that's what the whole acceptance part of the title comes in, because it's just like, I know I have to change. I know my circumstances have to change, and I have to be the one to change them. But it's kind of like, for me, I have to learn to sometimes just rip the band-aid off, you know? And I'm not that person. I don't like to just, no, hold on. At times I can be that person, but when it comes to situations that are more emotionally charged, or they're coming from a more of a, yeah, of an emotional place or whatever, I don't like to just do shit. I don't. I just like to take my time and really figure out, am I making the right decision and stuff? And then you never really know until you just make the damn decision, you know? And it's so hard to talk about a situation without trying to put too much detail in it, because it's just like, you guys are not gonna get it, but you might get it. I think I just really got to a point where I was teetering on that line of being numb. And I think I have such a open heart with certain situations that I don't want, as bad as the situation might be, I don't want anything to make my heart cold, because I know who I am when it comes to like loving people and like giving people chances and things like that, or like just being like, oh, you know, being optimistic, you know. So yeah, I don't know, but this video is like so scatterbrain, because that's how I've been feeling. And like, I have to, in order for me to even come up here and say or vent or whatever this is, a vent, I had to go back and read, because I don't know if you guys watch my other videos, I was saying how I keep oh, I didn't even post those videos yet. I've been keeping a daily journal, and most of the time I'm consistent. Some of the time I just say, all right, girl, you want a whole week and didn't write anything, like, but for the most part I've been pretty consistent. And it's really like another journal, another diary or whatever, but I go back into it and I read them. Okay, let's recap the month. Let's see how you was feeling this month. I mean, it was not a good, these last couple months have not been, they could have been better. Yeah, they could have been better, but I have gotten to a place where I am taking the first step of this transitioning, and I feel like it's one of the hardest things. I can't edit it. I can't do this because I can't edit. This is like one of the hardest fuck, oh my god, this is one of the hardest things I've had to do or been forced. I'm not doing this, Kathy. What the fuck? This is one of the hardest things I've had to do in a very long time, and part of me just feels like I'm still not ready, but like I'm not doing this. I'm so mad at this. I'm so mad right now. had to realize that mentally I was not okay for a while. Emotionally I was not okay for a while, and it was getting pretty bad. It was getting pretty bad. So yeah, I had to make some changes in my life and care more about myself for once. I don't really know how to do that, and I think that's my dilemma. I don't really know how to. I don't know how to do it. But I feel like I have a good amount of support when, you know, when I know I need it and stuff. And yeah, anyway. I got to a place where I knew that I had to change. Something had to change, because if I wanted a different result, I had to change something. And I just want more. I just want more out of life. I want more out of relationships. I want more out of myself, you know. And I know I'll get it and stuff. I just cannot. I don't know. You can't always depend on the old things to bring you those new desires, you know, or like old habits. So it's like I'm starting over. Because I have to. So yeah. Yeah, so like when I first started talking, I was saying how I need to pour a lot of the love I was giving out, I need to pour back into me, because right now I need the most. So I hope I can do it, and we will see. Anyway, I'm done, because I'm pissed at myself because I keep doing that. So yeah, you watched all 13 minutes of this video. I appreciate you. I don't know if anybody can like vaguely understand what the fuck I'm talking about, or like, I don't know. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all in another video where I have myself pulled back together and everything. And just like right now, I just